What is going on, guys? We are back with another video in our Bulldogs franchise. We are going to be doing a bunch of preseason games today, but of course, we do have to take a look at the draft, in which we didn't land a single hit in, if I'm not mistaken. We did move Lucas Wilson 2-star, which is interesting because I just did a rebuild recently. It was the Lions, and we were going to give our guy a higher dev, and I was like, let's not do it. Let's leave it out. In this case, though, we're going to do it. He was on the list, talked about as a good player, I believe, and moving up the board, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, just kidding, he's normal, suck it. Let's go over some of our players once again. So a lot of players with different names, as you could tell. Daniel Parks, the quarterback, fast, took him high. Normal development sucks, but good stamina, okay injury, good juke ability. What's his damn carrying? 65. Okay, he has average sense of pressure, which is fine as long as it's not oblivious. 88 break sack, decent throwing on the run. He's pretty damn good out the gate, I'll be honest. We have Aiken. What was his abilities? Does he have aggressive? Aggressive possession catch, no run after the catch. Injury's a little rough, toughness is a little rough. But of course, we get a bye week, which actually we can't because we're an owner. You would get the bye week injury, but not this time. He's okay, he's developable, and the main thing is he's actually young. He's like a very raw Calvin Johnson, but slower and not as good. And he's not Calvin at all. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Looking at the offensive line, obviously we got a new center. Hopefully he'll develop decently fast. And then defensively is where you see a lot more of our new names in there. We could see Lucas Wilbur make his way up the roster, but for right now, Kaliki Hudson, the speed demon, is now at middle linebacker. Clavon Chason, the free agent signing. I don't remember how much we gave him, but it was an okay contract at left out. And then, of course, we have Mr. Quentin Flowers, good old Quentin Flowers, looking pretty decent, a super steal for us, playing number 1 DT spot. So, obviously, we're still in a pretty rough spot, and there could still be phone calls to players looking for another chance, maybe even more recent players, perhaps. I don't know, like a Mark Ingram type, or what's his name, Justin Forsett, maybe. I don't know. But as of right now, that's what the roster looks like. We got to get into preseason to test out which positions do need upgrading the most. Oh, a rainy game. This is scary stuff. This is scary stuff. How much do you play your starters in a game that's rainy? Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I don't think there's much of a chance that the rookie quarterback we just drafted doesn't start. But who knows? Maybe Johnny just goes absolutely off. I have no idea. And they are going to start Tua here. A little surprised. You know, Tua seems to be the clear-cut starting quarterback for them, so I'm not really sure what they need to get him going for. If you were going to even debate sitting him, you definitely do after seeing the weather. Oh, Kirkpatrick makes an amazing play, but of course, it is a screen, and they're going to gain 9. Jason on the left side, and he's getting beat. He gets a little bit of a push, though, and Holton Hill, who is now a superstar, all over it, but does not get the ball out, so that will be a first down. And Parsons kind of gets a grab on him, but he's going to gain a lot. 14 yards for Kenyon Drake down to the 46-yard line. You mean our left guard, Michael Jordan, of course? That's the only Michael Jordan I know. And there you go, Brooks. Of course, Brooks is getting the start so far this season at strong safety, so a little bit of a new name there. Obviously, we already know about Chason as a new name, and of course the defensive tackle, Kirkpatrick, causing some issues. I like it. I mean, I'm not saying I want to hurt Tua. Oh my, that is a good throw. Oh, what a hit by Brooks. I don't want to physically hurt Tua, knock him out for the season or anything crazy, but I may want to. Of the organization, like locked in, which is really strange, but it looks like it could be fun. Parsons is locked. Tua all the time in the world is going to get that out to the 10. I forgot about Julian Love. That's a name. If I had to put my money on a name that is going to go from nowhere to somewhere this season, it's going to be Julian Love. That's the guy. Get him down. Thank you. Definitely pay attention to him this season. And that's another screen. Kaliki Hudson is there. And nice filtrating. Kenyon Drake hit hard in the head. Goes back 10 yards. Gilchrist. I still don't know if it's Chris or Christ. This is going to be something that goes on for ages, isn't it? We got the stop, though, obviously. A bit of rain, so you never know. Maybe a fumble or something. Snap. Yep. There goes Love. I don't know what that sound is. There's my guy, and where's his sleeves? Buddy, where's the sleeves? I put sleeves on this young man. No, like, actually, who is that? Hill. Oh, it's Justice. Or was what poll are you talking about? Read option look. Parks on the run is going to gain about 3. It seems debatable. There goes Dylan. You want to stop getting confused there, Aiken. Dylan up the middle again. Yeah, I mean, it's really strange. Dylan seemed really fast this last season, but did he gain a little bit of weight in the offseason? Did we get ourselves a little Eddie Lacy here? I'm not super happy about that if that's the case. Parham and overthrown. Pressure like a moaf. Got to take that. Oh, I didn't even see the other guy. That's unfortunate. By the way, Parham got up there. I did not see the other guy. Oh, not today. Kaliki! Oh, there he goes! And he's going to walk in. There you go. Kaliki Hudson, the speed demon, with the jump on the screen, takes it back for 6. First points of the game. It's Peyton Manning. Oh, my. And hit as he's thrown. Duval misses. Marvell Tell gets absolutely hammered out of bounds. Jimmy Neutron Head. Megamind times 3. No. Wow, that was a good throw on 3rd and goal from the 5. Andy Dalton back in Cincinnati. All right, so Manziel is back in. We got Scotty Miller, Johnson, and Johnson. How many Johnsons do we have? Hey, hello. Ross to the outside. I mean, I don't... I should like Ross, but I just don't, man. We probably should have. Alberto! Looking pretty slow, actually, to be fair, but fast enough to get to his route. Alberto could have himself a decent season as well. Kind of just comes down to who gets open. But yeah, I mean, especially if Parham gets hurt, at some point he's going to get hurt, right? Like, you can't be perfectly health every time. Who is this, by the way? Nice stiff arm. Can we get this? Ah, overthrown. Inside, Mr. Justice Hill gains a good chunk of 7. And, wow, we just got absolutely hammered there. Crockett? Betty Crocker's down. Not her. Please. That's a close call. That's got to be a first down. Oh, what a catch by Scotty, even though it was absolutely disgustingly badly thrown. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Almost picked. Albert just never gets his head around. What's he even mean? That made me moist. You've got to be kidding me, Johnson. Colin Johnson's out of here. He's gone. Keep forgetting King's not 6'1". I always thought he was 6'1". Yo, that's a fumble recovery right up the gut. And that's going to be a touchdown potentially. Colin Johnson needs to go. He's so bad. He's so bad. Not really. That's so severely underthrown. Jeez, Johnny. And we just can't. Wow, this is... I mean, if preseason's any indication of how the season may go, yeah, that's worrisome. Oh, look at Justice Hill made an insane cutback and was rewarded with a suction tackle. The Bengals, who I believe did at least make the Super Bowl. I can't remember if they won or not, even though it was just literally last thing. Do win by a lot in this one, unfortunately. They win by quite a bit. Quite a bit. Of course, here's some of the screenshots. Nothing great to really talk about. I'm trying to think. Kaliki Hudson had the pick 6. Kind of got exposed a few times in coverage. Rushing was okay with Dylan. Passing, nobody really showed up well. Obviously, there was a lot of pressure, a little bit of rain. And by a little bit of rain, I mean a lot of bit of rain. Holton Hill was pretty good. I can't really think of anyone. I guess Kirkpatrick was really good. There's not a whole lot of positives coming from that one. I'm just going to be honest. This is what the passing looks like. You know, a lot of people got a little bit of everything. Rushing, well, They had a lot more rushing yards than us. I'm going to be honest. A lot more rushing yards than us. It looks like they had around like 160 or something. We had literally under 100 yards. They had a lot of touchdowns as well. Jonathan Taylor, I don't get how he's not their starter. Looking at the defensive side of things, sack totals 1 there. Calvin Taylor with 1, obviously the monster himself. Donovan Wilson with a pick. Kaliki Hudson with a pick. And Milano with a pick. Kicking was perfect on both sides. And that is going to conclude the first week of preseason, which is rough, but it obviously is early into preseason. We got a couple of upgrades. Holton Hill, I really want to get his zone coverage up because he's not looking too hot. He ain't looking too hot. Zone upgrade, +2 to zone. Okay, I'll take it. We still keep the scheme fit, surprisingly. And then Kaliki Hudson, I feel like field general. Does it give you a little bit of both, like coverage and block shed, or no? 4 play rec, 1 to block shed. Did we get any of those? No, we don't get any of those damn scenarios where it's like, oh, coach, our trash lineman wants to play with the big boys. But no, we don't get that. We just don't. All right, so Micah Parsons. Block shed's pretty solid. Finesse is pretty trash. Let's keep going finesse. He's an 83 overall, even though he's not built to pass rush at all. Nothing for finesse. Like, he got a speed upgrade, which is cool and all, but I need some damn pass rushing, man. 77 overall, still for Titus Howard. You can see that that XP is a long ways away from getting close to another upgrade point. Gil Chris, we're going to put him as field general, get that scheme fit, which we finally do. 3 to zone coverage, and he's really solid. I'd like to get some man coverage, though. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think it matters what we do for Colin Johnson. He's really just here to fill a spot. That's really it. I mean, he's just not great. 2 pass block power, which is kind of a meh. Of course, it's basically Buffalo versus Buffalo here. Brooks, back it up, Terry. To the outside. I mean, there's just no pressure there, unfortunately. At least the weather's a little bit better, because obviously we're in London. A great place to be here. Flowers. Oh, he gets in trouble and hammered by Kirkpatrick. Could this be the breakout year for him? I mean, he showed up really nicely early in the season last year. And now in preseason, he's absolutely dominating. And of course, you can see he's going against a superstar guard here. Not bad. Not a bad little star. Underneath is wide open. Holton Hill is going to be blocked perfectly. That is a very good setup play. And Javal is going to pop block it, but he can pop block and drop it. But he gets about 30 yards, so kind of doesn't mean anything unless you force the ball out. If they pass, oh well. Oh! Holton Hill, is that a fumble? Oh, that was close. Holton Hill jumping that one like an absolute madman. Oh, that was freaking close, dude. Screen, Kaliki. And there goes Kaliki on another screen. Why is he throwing that? Kaliki Hudson back-to-back picks in preseason. His offense, it doesn't look great. Oh, King is the number 1 here. And once again under pressure, Daniel Parks throws an interception early. That's a bit of a yikes, dog. Oh, what is Lamar doing there? That is very poor. Get in there! And they get him! Wow, defense does something. Get in there, damn. Just yet. Ooh, wide open. Hello? Daniel? Easy throws. I mean, that one you can't blame him on, but yikes. David Montgomery tries to cut back, and Parsons says no. It will lead to the first points of the game, but it will not be a touchdown. On the run, he puts that throw on, though. I'm trying not to run there, and he still runs. Daniel Parks up the middle. Fighting hard. Daniel Parks, he handed it off. Dylan down the middle for 20. We take those. What a catch by Parham. Really good throw by Parks. It's going to be an interesting season to see, what we get out of it. So obviously, Parks has a very high ceiling, but some of these throws in preseason have been a little rough. Aiken over the middle. That's not even Aiken. That's King. Parks utilizing that speed. Gets out of the pocket and not even close to a wide open Aiken. Dylan, that's not Dylan. It's Mr. Justice Hill. Aiken down the middle. Aiken down the middle. Aiken down the middle. Perfectly thrown in there. Went for the low pass just because I didn't want it to be overthrown. I'd rather be underthrown when you're that open. And the first passing touchdown of the game, season, career. Parks getting a little bit more playtime this week. He's really not open, and he never commits. What a hit by Parham, but never commits back to the route, and that's just all Bush. All Bush. And that's just a bad read. Yikes, we are struggling out here. Like a hard struggle. Like we are really struggling. Alberto, and look at Manziel already. He's like, you can't replace me that easy, can you? Run, Johnny! Oh, there goes Jonathan Manziel. I did not see that guy. He literally blended in with the white. And not by kinda, a lot. Oh my, Scotty, you freak. Alberto on the drag. No. Jesus, this pass. What the hell was that recovery? Colby. The man that lost his job to the freaking speed demon, Alberto. Interesting. I don't even know how old he is. I thought he was actually going to make a return. Oh, there goes Ross. Oh, okay. I like Ross a little more. Justice Hill. Let's go with the run. Oh, damn, son. I'm running. Oh, wow. Justice Hill's kind of nice. And Ross, nice little run. I just feel like, oh no, this is why you don't play the preseason. Sewell's dead. Wow, as soon as we come out of the game, they get smoked. Well, we know where this team lies. If we don't have a perfect game, we lose. So it's preseason game number 2 in the books. Oh, that was a cool little thumbnail screenshot thingy. I'm trying to think, once again, the positives. Cleaky Hudson with another pick on the screen. The backup running backs actually looked pretty decent in this game. Once again, Kirkpatrick, he's having himself a pretty good start to preseason. I really do like what Holton Hill's been able to do. And I feel like our strong safety, the new one, even though he's not really new, but Brooks gets the start. Looks kind of good. Looks kind of good. You know, hit stick ability, and I don't know. I feel like there's a couple of pieces that have definitely improved, but overall, I do feel like we have taken a bit of a step back. Parks, yikes with these picks. I mean, we put a pretty big investment into him, but we also did pay Johnny Manziel, so there's no guarantee that Johnny doesn't see the field, but I think Parks is going to be the day one starter. Of course, he has to go against the tougher pass rushers in the first team squad, whereas once Johnny comes in, we still have all the starting linemen in, so the competition isn't as fair. So preseason, maybe we start Johnny this next week and maybe see if he can just get the job back. I mean, he had a really good season for us when he did come in, and I wouldn't want to see him just completely go to waste, but Parks is a very top-tier prospect. Calvin Taylor. So Sewell is fine, but Calvin Taylor with the knee cartilage tear, a 5-week injury. He was pretty much a backup anyways, but I suppose it would have been cool to see him in there potentially run-stopping / stuffing like a moaf. All right, so we added a new wide receiver. Obviously, I was looking, I'm not really liking what we have going on for us. Dorian Hurts from the Chargers looks raw, but he kind of feels like he could be like an A.J. Brown type if we really put a lot of effort into him. There's so many different wide receiver names on this team. I have no idea who's going to actually start. But Nick Needham didn't really Nick Needham. And obviously Hurts looks to be a pretty damn good prospect. Derek King and a 75 overall running back. Okay, I mean, I think this is making a little bit more sense, right? So Nick Needham's off the team. I don't know how much that's going to matter, though. Yeah, I mean, we do need love on the interior. Man, it's going to be a rough season if we don't find a corner to work with, though. We should look at corner. Holton! Come on! We were just giving you praise. Holton's been really good so far in preseason, and obviously last season was a really good year for him. But, man, that was really bad. I mean, he's not going against a tough opponent in this one. Also, on paper, our pass rush should be better, right? Like, Chason is, oh, there you go, Kaliki. I mean, there's only so much that can be done. We need this pass rush to dominate. Who is this? Take him down. He's fighting hard. Is that Anthony Miller down to the 27-yard line? They're dominating. All right, Chason. He's kind of pushing him. We just need to get the ball out. We might have to put ourselves... Ooh, Fant. We might have to put ourselves on, like, I don't know if it would be considered conservative, but swat the ball, because honestly, I'm just not feeling it with these, like, curl routes. And is that Dalvin? Going with the blitz. Duval and Gilchrist up the middle, get the stop. And now our rookie Quentin Flowers is injured. I'm going to be honest. We might not even play week 4. Week 4 is going to be all the backups. Johnny, get a chance. Maybe some of these wide receivers. We just ain't doing it. We ain't playing the starters in week 4. Johnny Manziel, of course, getting the start this week. We want to test out if quarterback's struggling in the beginning because he's going against tougher talent. This is a little bit easier of a team, but it's still tough enough. Or is Parks just not good? And that is a hold. And that is going to be severely underthrown by Johnny Manziel. The ball could have gotten there if he had better throw power, and it just doesn't. And is the ref wearing brass knuckles? And there's just no one open, really. And there could have been someone open underneath, but I was looking at the far left. The route that should have won just did not. Running back is open. Justice Hill. They were very worried about covering Parham, which makes a lot of sense. And that leaves a very big opening of now 3rd and 3. The fact that they have the orange line at the 50-yard line absolutely pisses me off, by the way. Justice, get the freaking first, dude. Oh, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Ugh. Oh, no. He can't wear number 25. He's got to wear, like, number 1 or something. Derek King on the outside gets the juke move, slips off, and he gains 10. We have a life. There you go. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, number 25 does not look good for King at all. This man just keeps changing numbers week in and week out. One day he'll like what he has. And Dylan trying to fight can't get a thing. But I think that was a COVID thing. Oh, what a throw by Jonathan Manziel. King is our new king. He's had a couple of plays, especially in the receiving game, that has been nice. Alberto. I'm loving Alberto, though. I'll tell you that. And Scotty Miller down to the 2. I'm thinking the number 1 and 2 is for sure Bush. Now, I think we have our top 3. I think the new guy we have is going to be competing with the other guys for the number 4 role that could turn into a number 3 at some point. Dylan up the middle just absolutely crushes a man for a touchdown. Nice drive. Nice drive. Over the middle, Manziel hits it perfectly. Scotty Miller. Guys are too tough to keep up with. Here goes Parham, and is that another hold? This line is actually on crack. Oh, it's not. It's a personal foul. This is the preseason. There is no room for hitting the quarterback late. Parham's not super open, but of course he's going to make the play, obviously. Of course, I did notice right out the gate that it is technically the starters, but some of the lineups were a little messed up. So there may be a sprinkle on both sides of non-starters as Dylan. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's preseason, postseason, regular season, Pro Bowl. I don't care what it is. He is going to dominate. This will be the last drive for Johnny Manziel in the offense. Obviously, we'll see some backups afterwards. On the run and overthrown. Damn, that's rough. That's our fault. Got to just take Manziel Parham there. Maybe could have went over from the left side. Another pick. Who got it? Manziel's still in. We lied. If it wasn't for the pick, we would have. But interceptions, our ball back. There's Scotty catching it and get behind the defense. Look at him go down to the 3. Okay, so maybe we gave up on, I wouldn't say gave up on Scotty Miller, but maybe we didn't put enough trust into Scotty Miller. I'll be honest. Maybe we didn't. Okay, Parham back in the end zone. And there's just no one open. Damn. Not a good play, though. Not a good offensive situation to put ourselves in. All right, Colin. If you don't catch this, it's a GG. Never mind, he's not open enough. That is not who I meant to throw to at all. I meant to throw over the middle. To the outside, Dylan going to try to do what he can and can't get the stiff arm off. And that will be a field goal. I have a chance to win in week 3, though, for preseason. But, of course, King able to turn that into a decent gainer. All right, Parks, I'm going to need you to show up here because otherwise... No, you might have lost your job, dude. There goes a decent throw to Albert O to the 30, and now Albert O's hurt. King on the wheel. Obviously has decent receiving stats. Let's go straight to King right away. Oh, look at King slipping away. Gains down to the 20. Aiken, 6'5", maybe take a shot to the corner, see what we can get. Hurts wearing number 86. That'll be fixed. And it's a good one. A little underthrown, but it's against Fuller. And Aiken makes the play. Bruce Sternum. Okay, that's fine. He'll be back. He'll be back. QB draw. They look like they're all over this. Hurts, and the ball is tipped. We went with a low throw, but I don't want it that low. Come on now. Derek King. Let's see it. Let's see it. I mean, there's a lot of people here, but trap has worked, and yeah, it doesn't work there because obviously they're ready for it. And Park's going to use the legs, and he's going to stay safe and slide for a gain of about 20. And King, that's tough. Under pressure, I don't know why they're saying it's a bad throw. It's literally right on the money. It's just the linebacker made a pretty damn solid play there. Not really much he can do. Parkinson is wide open. It's a perfect throw. Parkinson, slow self, takes it to the 41. All right, Aiken, you are taking a long time to get over there. Holy crap. And there's a flag on top of it. What do they call a hold? Stepping up. I mean, I guess they're just going to give it over to Hurts. I mean, nobody wanted to actually get behind the defense there. Good step up, though. Perfect. Obviously realizing plenty of time. No need to just go out and go crazy. Oh, wow. Wide open. Hurts. That was a nice route, my guy. Colby. Here goes Parks to the outside. Trying to catch the edge, and he does, and he gets it down to the 9. Holds onto the ball. Much, much better game in this week 3 of preseason for him. In the middle, Derek Brown has been pretty solid. We're going to cut it to the right because left side, Derek looked like he was pushing it in there. That's what she said. You can probably hit Aiken off the snap, right? And wow, what an actual catch. Aiken looks like a really good possession receiver. He really looks like what I wanted Colin Johnson to turn into, but obviously Colin Johnson is just a little too slow. I thought maybe with the frame it would have made up for the slowness, but nah, people just get around him. Ross in for the handoff. And Ross, get out of the way. King's like, sorry, buddy, I can't do that. King is playing like a hybrid role here. Single digit or maybe 88, I guess, because that's kind of like a hybrid running back thing. Oh, King! Look at him go. King is the number 3 at minimum. Maybe we make the argument for number 2. Maybe make the argument. He's so athletic, so freakish, and in juke ability, just didn't get the job done at quarterback because his accuracy was lacking. Here goes King again. King gonna just slip it to the outside, gains about 6. One of the fastest players on this team all around, not even just, pure speed. I think this should be a play action lick. Could get back over to the side there, Aiken. Was King underneath. King gonna slip it for a gain of about a lot. I gotta give him a shot. Oh, Aiken is going to be a god. He's going to be so good. You're going to tell. He's so insane. Justice Hill to the outside. This is really something that King should be playing, but is that Kaliki Hudson? Why aren't the... What? Oh, that's perfect blocking. Hill's so happy yet he's losing his number 2 job, and he kind of walked into this thing as the number 2, but King has just done too much, man. He's done too much not to get the number 2 spot, honestly. Is that Kaliki again? And he's open. That ball is just floating. Like, we could have went to Kaliki, but it just doesn't make any sense. He's a freaking linebacker. Could be Ross. That's trade bait, if anything. Getting ourselves in some trouble. And Parks looking really fast. Gets the slip on someone. Number 28 got destroyed. Throwing as well. There goes Justice, who can't get past him. I'm going to be honest. That's King. That's probably his score. King up the middle. King slips it for a gain of about 4.5, 5. I don't know. Now we got King. Of course, King slips the first guy, but of course caught by Rasul Douglas from behind. Parks, like I said, though, much better game this game. That's a great throw inside to King. I don't know how that's inaccurate. Maybe a little high. I don't know. And that's perfect. Want to go down. Don't kill your star potential running back with King. And yeah, King looks dangerous. They've been moving him in and out at slot receiver as well. So I don't know. King's playing a lot of wide receiver here. Get out of our way. How the hell? Because the strongest person of all time. Aiken. Oh my. I was really missing Calvin, but did we just get the spirit and ghost of Calvin Johnson in Mr. Aiken? This guy's crazy. Man, if he gets injured, I'm going to be sad because he looks like he has a lot of potential. And here goes Parker's up the middle, untouched on the QB draw. Okay, this was a lot more promising than a game. The first two, very worrisome. This one, very good. We already know no matter who the starter is, there's a solid backup awaiting in the mist. The mix, not the mist. Is it the mist? What's the saying? I don't even know. But Parks obviously had an amazing game. Aiken was potentially the best out of everyone. King, very close, but Aiken with those catches. Those are not easy catches to make. And there's a lot. Oh, nice hair. There's a lot to be proud of, a lot to be excited about here in London for Bulldogs football. Once again, we're going to be sitting pretty much all the quote-unquote projected starters in... Oh, is that Andrew? It's Andrew Locke, not Luck. But yeah, all the projected starters for Week 4, going to be sitting them, and we're going to see how they do. Let's take a look at our stats. Daniel Parks had a masterful game. 13 for 15, 223 with 86 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. Like I said, I knew it was kind of just the competition, so I wouldn't say expect him to do this all the time, but I would say he's just as good as Manziel, if not better passing. And then, of course, a lot faster, a lot more jukey. Looking at receiving, obviously, Aiken, masterful game receiving as well. Really good route running and obviously insane aggressive catches. Holton Hill with both interceptions. Really good stuff there. Daniel, I believe, got a... No, he didn't get anything blocked. I thought he got something blocked. He didn't. Marcellus Kemp. Decent catching. Man in zone's okay. Hello? I did not plan this. Marcellus Kemp, 6'3", 185-pound cornerback. Solid speed, excels okay. Agility does suck. Jumping sucks. Welcome to the team. All right, going to the end of the game, as we said, we wanted to save the starters as much as possible. So it's really just going to be a test of the backups, see how they do as starters, and see who maybe didn't get a fair shake in preseason like they should have. I think we moved around a lot of players, gave a lot of different players a chance, and overall, I think we're going forward with the best possible roster as we are about to finish preseason 2-2 with a 2-winning game. Oh! Maybe we're not. I looked away for a second. And they go for the field goal. What is this? These teams would be fired. The teams can't be fired, but they're going to overtime, and a long overtime. This is why you start all your backups, even though we had a lot of our starters in on defense. Like, what even is this? Overtime in preseason. Excuse me. We were at the 1, and we went for the field goal. Oh, my Lord. Hey, Tristan. Get in there, Kaliki. Oh, you got to finish. That's game. That's game over. Ooh. Bring everyone in. I mean, there's no chance. Like, we maybe get a block, but, I mean, even that's lucky. Well, you got the stop at least. All right, Hall, let's see if you can do it. Oh! That was not bad of an attempt. But it appears that the backups did a pretty damn good job. Of course, they kind of choked it. DiNucci was the main starter. Manziel had a little bit going for him. But yeah, DiNucci was pretty solid. So I feel good with the starting 3 quarterbacks we have. Obviously, they're not starters, but Justice Hill was a little bit on the rough side, can't lie. Ross was really bad. So as far as what I'm seeing here, it's pretty clear-cut. Our lineup at running back is set. Receiving, Colin Johnson actually did pretty well. Colby Parkinson, for one, I did not know was 6'7", and 2, man, I love Alberto, but Colby Parkinson, he has been very dependable for us. it's tough not to just give him the job at number 2, but we got to go for the athleticism. As far as defensively, nothing really special to note. All right, so we're going to go to week 1, and that's where we're pretty much going to end it. Obviously, no breakout out the gate, but we play against Miami. We will not do the training yet. I was going to check to see what overall they were, but we play against Miami. We have the roster set, and that will conclude preseason. So all of the offseason, preseason stuff is finally done, and next episode will be week 1 against the Miami Dolphins. I am stoked, and hopefully we can at least pull out a dub or make it look good. And that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, it would mean a ton to me if you could leave a like, maybe subscribe. We do a ton of franchise stuff on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, Pkr Plays, and twitch.tv/Jeromepkr, which is where we stream this entire process live, so maybe check it out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Should be a video on the second channel tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back with 2, and then maybe a special rebuild on Sunday. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya!